Hey guys, so hopefully I don't start crying because I feel it coming already. So I watched LouLouMatou's video today about pretty much about growing to be comfortable with the person that you are. And so it got me to thinking about how stagnant I feel now. And oh Lord, let me whew, um So at the beginning of this year, when I started my weight loss journey, there were some things that I opened up to you guys about, and there are some things that I reserved and kept for myself, and I'll share them as I feel that I'm over those issues and ready to attack them. So the first issue that I did share a while ago was about me not being able to accept compliments. So now I've grown a little more. It's now about 6 months later, and I don't have too much of a problem accepting compliments from people. The only thing is some people will say, oh, you're getting so skinny and you're so, you're getting thinner, and it'll be a week that I've gained weight. So it's just like, are you saying it just to be saying it, or are you saying it for real? So I don't know, it's a little confusing, but I don't know, lately I've just been feeling stagnant, to say. I mean, I think that's the best way to describe it. Like, I feel like I've grown from some of the things that I've done in the past. Like, in the past, before like 2010, I was, I don't know, I guess homely, really homely. I never did my hair. I wore matted ponytails like all the time. I wore freaking sweatpants like crazy. That was pretty much all I wore. I never wore anything. And so this year, well, after 2010, I had a very bad breakup. And I ended up losing like 40 pounds in like 1 month because I was so depressed. And when I did eat, I would throw up, and I was just extremely not well. So I went through a lot of therapy, not just for that breakup, but for some other personal issues that were going on in my life. And I became better. I started dressing better, and in turn I started to feel better because I started attracting more attention, and people were just generally more nice to me. So since then, I kind of went into like this content state where I was okay with myself, but I really wasn't pushing myself to do much more. And I started to be back laxed into things, not so much dressing up and coordinating like I was at first, but not going back to the bummish ways that I was and wearing sweatpants and stuff. So now, fast forward, it's like 2013, and I've lost a bit of weight, and I am, I guess, a bit confused. Like, I'm now at the point where I'm getting ready to finish and be done with school, at least for a while. I do plan to go back and finish my PhD, but I need a break. I've never had a break, and I need one now. And so I plan on going into find a career to do something for a couple years and then maybe go back. So I'm at this point where I'm feeling a bit confused. Like, where do you go? What kind of career do you start? I've just made the decision that I'm going to stay down here in South Carolina instead of going back to Chicago like I was originally going to do. And so it's like I'm putting myself in a situation where I'm still away from my family, but this time I have a better outlook on it. I purposely chose not to go back home because I know the level of comfort that I'm in when I'm home. And when I'm home, it's home. It's like a vacation. I enjoy it. I'm relaxed, I'm carefree, and I have every reason to be because my family supports me, and they pretty much take care of me, and I'm well wanted, well loved, and well cared for when I'm home. So it allows me to just let down all my guards and just chill, and I enjoy that. But I can't see myself living in that and still trying to push myself. And the smartest thing I ever done was leave home to go to college, because if I had not, I would not have graduated from college, and be standing here in front of you with, you know, master degrees. So I know me personally, I'm just not ready to move back home yet. And so now I'm in a situation, it's like, well, what do I do? Like, I still want some kind of support system, whether it's physically here or not. I know my family still loves and support me from whatever distance they are at. But it's like I still want some kind of groundment, some kind of security. And it was like, you know, watching LouLouMatou, it was like she started to blossom when people were nice to her. And, you know, around the time that she met her husband and I guess fell in love, and it's like I'm like late, well, I don't know if you consider it 26 late 20s, but it's like, to me, I feel like I'm approaching 30 and I'm knocking on 30, and it's like it's gonna come sooner or later, and it's like it's time to just like get my life in order. And it's confusing because it's like, well, what kind of order do I want my life to be in? And so I don't know, it's like the more I think about it, the more I get anxious about it, and so I kind of just put it off and put it in the back burner. And I sit and I look at other people's lives, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had that. But, you know, sometimes you have to just bite down on the bullet and be like, well, in God's will, you know, you'll get those things if it's in His plans. And so I'm not going to edit this video. So that's the thing that I find myself struggling with the most. Not falling back into bad habits that I've done in the past. Like at one point for my birthday, up until maybe about 2 weeks ago, I had gained back 15 pounds of the pounds that I had lost. And I stepped on the scale and I was like, this just can't be right. And I was like, I'm doing it to myself all over again. It's self-sabotage, and I will not allow that. And so I put myself on, I guess, like a Vitamix diet. I was determined to try to get in as many smoothies and as many meals as I can that were liquefied. And I ended up dropping about 8 pounds or so that first week. And I'm trying to work off the last 6 pounds I think I have to go. And, you know, really get back in shape and get back in tune with myself. I don't want to take that part away from me. I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of working out, and I enjoyed being motivated and being successful. And I just want to keep myself on task. I feel like it's so easy for me to just give up and get comfortable. It's not necessarily that, you know, I don't want to keep on losing weight. It's just I'm getting content, and I'm finding that it's harder to break out of my comfort zone, you know, because it's comfortable. And so if I want these things that I desire and I see in other people, I have to be willing to put in the work to get towards those things. And that's the part that I'm struggling with. And I don't really talk to many people, I guess, in general. I'm a bit on social media a lot, but like personally, I'm really enclosed. I'm quiet. I don't know. It's, I guess, how I appear on YouTube, I don't think is how I really am, even though I'm not fake on here. I don't know. I guess it's just a different side of me. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm really reserved. Like, if you ever were to meet me in person, and I'm sure people that saw me at the expo can attest to it, I'm really shy. I'm really, really shy. And so I guess that's something that I need to really work on. It's just getting back into the me time, to take the time to go get my eyebrows done, to get my feet done, and just whatever I feel like doing. I used to take myself out to dinner a lot, and I just need to get back into that. So I don't know, just share your thoughts on how you feel about approaching that